Okay. I think I have everything ready. At least I sure hope so. So we'll go to continue game. Okay, first I want to see what I can do from here. It doesn't look... Okay, it recovers a little faster. Doesn't look like there's any way to do anything with this stuff that I have, unfortunately. So that fills up pretty slowly. Fills up a little faster, so I'm gonna keep that. Before I go on, I'm gonna check to see if I got anything. I think I got everything, but I want to see if anything respawned. Oh, hey, Bleem. I'm glad you got to make it. I hope it's not too late for you. And it is a very cool game. The only two restrooms. Hopefully Nord will be able to rewatch this later. I think he will. I suppose it comes down to whether or not he wants to. Later on. I was hoping I could pick up the civilian. Boom! Is there anything I can do about this? About this stuff here? Nope. It doesn't look like I can do anything about that stuff. Nope. There's nothing I can do about that, so that's just gotta stay there, unfortunately. Can I use it in the air? Oh, so it's like a ground pound. If I use it in the air. Otherwise, she just does in midair. Let me try that, see if I can do that while jumping off. Not quite. Not quite, unfortunately. But either way, I think that's everything. So I should be good. There, that boy. Wait, hang on. You wait, zombie. I gotta eat my food. Sorry you couldn't catch the last couple of streams, by the way.
They can fly now. Great.
I had been under the assumption that you would have been awake during the day. But, yeah, as you and I can both tell, I had been wrong in that. So this guy was a little tricky, because he likes to dodge a lot. And he hits pretty hard. Not to mention I'm aiming on a controller, so that's pretty difficult as is. I'm not sure if crouching is going to help me much. I might as well not bother. I don't know if I can shoot the things he's gonna throw at me before he launches them. That's a problem. I'm gonna go take care of that guy and see if there's anything I can do about that. Where is he? There he is. Not have missed that, but either way I got rid of it. Ooh! So that's what matters. I gotta pay attention now. I still drop health, so that's good. I might have needed the health pickup earlier, because so far he's kind of chunking me, and the health pickups just aren't enough. This is when it's easiest to get him. Yeah, it looks like when he starts grabbing things to throw at me, that's when it's a good opportunity. Ooh. I opened myself up. Ooh, got him.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not happy about that one bit.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Past the mailroom. That said, I want to finish things up with him, because I know he's going to be a problem later. I can probably use that to stop my fall, if fall damage ever becomes an issue. Do I need to? Let me just get all these first, and then I'll go save, because, I don't know. I feel more comfortable saving. Oh yeah, I hate those. You cannot imagine how much I hate those, especially in anime games, but... No, just in general, actually. Like, you go through this whole boss battle and he's just like, oh, no, it didn't hurt. You didn't do any damage, see ya. Sure got dark here. But in anime games, it kind of becomes so much worse because they try to play it off as edgy. And then it's not fun for me, it's just annoying, and like, it feels like they wasted your time, you know? Field research on the Hiss entity, Hiss Elevated Agent, confidential. Summary: Hiss Elevated Agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss Elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file blank for full report. Levitating while strapped into chairs. That must have been kind of funny, actually. He beat me, but I still won. Ugh. How does stream look right now? After I read this document, I'll check the transparency thing. Tea time! 2M Milos from J. Bozer. Subject: Golf on Sunday. Federal Bureau of Control. Hey Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would you? See you on Sunday, Jim. Not sure if I trust this Jim person. And the Tennyson report, I'm not sure what that is, but I feel like that has to do with... Maybe it has something to do with the copy pasta on the whiteboard earlier in the last stream, but I don't know. But yeah, I very much do not appreciate that sort of trope. It's just... yeah, it just feels like a waste... like it wastes your time and doesn't feel natural in any capacity. Like, it's one thing if the boss is tough, but, you know, have them look injured or something. Come up with a reason for why they leave. Don't just waste the player's time, because the player wants to feel like they're making some progress, or at least I do. I'm not sure how people... I wouldn't be okay with that, but, you know, that's just me, I guess. I was hoping I could... Can I... Oh! That was not what I wanted! Okay. I wanted to pick up those concrete blocks off the pillar, but I guess I can't do that. Any documents here? Any important ones around before I go through that door? I'm going to go down for some health, but yeah, I want to complain more about that trope, but there's nothing to say about it beyond it's just annoying. Feels obnoxiously edgy. Pick up all these little blue dots. Good thing they have like a pretty big range in how far you have to be before you pick them up. I think that's everything. I'm just gonna restore my health here real quick. I could have done this first, but I was hoping the blue dots would have been enough. Okay, no door there, so it's only the one at the top. Is there really no documents? I'm a little worried. I feel like I'm missing something, but I only found one. I scanned the place pretty thoroughly. I hope they aren't like on the floor or anything. Oh, I really hope you can't destroy documents. That would suck. I must have gotten everything, otherwise it would have made itself pretty clear to me. Let's see, Office of Head Communications, Alberto Tomasi. So he went up there. The boot summary. ID AWE 17, event date 9/23/1992, event location Butte, Montana. Butte, AWE 17. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. A spate? I don't think I've heard that word before. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity, located at blank blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Oh. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Oh, that's weird. I wonder if they were okay. I get the feeling they were probably dead. A thingy. What do that be? Launch efficiency. Ooh, that looks fun. Okay, launch energy cost. -7%. Well, doesn't look super great. Oh, I can just lift it out of the ground? That's cool. -7%. So, this means we can use it 3 times. Yeah. So basically, with this, we can use it 3 times before it needs to recharge. Just gotta wait a little. Doesn't seem to make a difference. That would probably be a good thing. I'm gonna just rely on health recovery for now, until I get a better idea of what it is I feel like I need.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Alright, another paper to read. Tomasi's ID. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Alberto Tomasi. Issue date 2016, October 21st. Expiration date 2019, October 21st. Interesting little tidbit to see a place with, like, what, 60s, 70s architecture in the modern day. Wonder how that blood got on there, though.
The hiss got him.
I guess it's a pretty messy transformation.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
I wonder what happened to the guy recording it. He probably either got fired or, died. And I wouldn't really put it past the USBC to kill employees that let out information. It seems like a really very secretive place. Not missing anything.
The
As we
hotline
can
can't be far
see,
now.
They're not exactly ethical. In fact, they seem to quite enjoy their jobs. Grab a thingy. A house memory. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with those materials. Unsure if I want to do this, but let's see. I want to hit deconstruct, but I'm pretty sure that's going to take it apart. This game doesn't seem to be telling me a lot. Well, without spoiling myself too much, basically, we find that later, so I'm still very early in the game. Thankfully. Because I really don't want this game to be over so soon. Oh,
Alright,
it's
take
too
this
much
down.
fun.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the...
Alright, we already listened to that. Oh, I just like exploring a place. Online chamber. Got a painting here. Discovering land. Going over water. Stopping at water. Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm hoping there's a way you can, like, upgrade them or something, because, you know, they help, but they're not particularly that helpful. Man, my model goes all over the place when I'm eating. Like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of like Splatoon or TF2 upgrades. They help, but they're very small upgrades. Which, you know, makes sense for a multiplayer game, but this is a single player one. The Butte, AWE-17. Details. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel, named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. Is that possibly the motel listened to in that radio show that they mentioned when we listened to it? The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. That's some foreshadowing. Which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. Wait, so it didn't originally have that. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house. Located in the blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a blank blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. So, station 11.1, 11.15. We don't have any regarding that. But basically, fast travel spots. That is a sturdy intercom. Look, that thing's still in one piece. Let's throw it at the camera. Bam. I just really don't want to hear that guy rapping on the microphone again, on the intercom. Restricted area, no unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Because that guy ticks me off. Online security log. All visitors must check in. 8/19/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. Just gonna eat here a little bit. Eight 26/2019, 12:13 p.m. Director Trench. 31/2019, 11:09 p.m. Bill Everett, custodian. 9/02/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. On the 9th, same time, same person. 9/14/2019, 10:57 p.m. Bill Everett, custodian. 16th, 23rd. Same time, same person, Trench. 28th, 9:13 a.m. Trench. That same day, 10:59 p.m. Bill Everett, custodian. 01/2019, 3:34 a.m. Director Trench. 12th, 10/01/2019, 10/12/2019. 11:03 Bill Everett, custodian. 10/26/2019, 11:11 p.m. Carol Bishop, custodian. What happened to Everett? Oh wait, 11:03 p.m. Bill Everett, custodian, and then after that, Carol Bishop. Carol Bishop. Oh, I kind of assumed you would have watched the past streams. Okay, so there's a lot to cover, and I'm not sure how to summarize it quickly, but basically, if you know anything about SCP, this is a big spooky house, known as the oldest house. Oddly enough, it tends to house a lot of paranormal phenomena, entities, but not necessarily like ghosts or zombies or anything like that, but more strange objects with strange powers. Oh, the schedules. Yeah, admittedly, I assume it's subtle. The developers must have had a good reason to put it in here because, you know, they must be smart people. Not only do they know how fun telekinesis is, but they were able to come up with an idea like this. So, if you want my theory, I think it was to imply or show something. What that was, I don't know. But as you can see, we have a pattern here. Director Trench checks in a few times, then Everett, then Trench once more, then Everett at night. And then Trench once, Everett only once at night. And then Bishop comes out of nowhere. That's probably meant to confuse us or perhaps foreshadow to something, I don't know. I was thinking that could be it as well, but I'm not sure because you have to keep in mind that the FBC, strange as it is still in essence a workplace, one where many people work. It's a little hard to believe that the custodian would just commit murder and be able to get away with it so easily. Let's see, code of conduct. No food or drinks around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. Or the 3D printer. Or the bureau stationery. 5. Wear access badge at all times. 6. No discussing confidential projects out loud. 7. The one who finished the coffee pot makes a new one. Please recycle. Food. Recycle food? But yeah, that was my thoughts too. Carol showing up at the end did seem a little suspect. Isn't that ominous?
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but this says notice. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Catalyst light switch. Oh, okay. That's convenient. Catalyst light switch. The law of 3 applies. Regal attunement required. Agent must orient and anchor motel to their personal frequencies. It's a little hard since to read is so dark. Normally, I would go straight in there, but I'm a bit of a goofball, so I want to try this. Should I have done that? No. But I was curious. I still have the documents after death, so it should be fine. It's a little harder to offer a continuous, decent commentary when I'm, when I'm eating. truth. Let's see how that affects the rest of the place. It doesn't seem to have changed anything so far. Just turns the light blue. So the rest of the place looks the same. Also, the zombie went up there. Tomasi. Can I sit? I can do something kind of like sit. Perhaps my curiosity should know some limits. But where would the fun be in that?
Whoa! Have
Oh.
we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
This reminds me of those, you know those videos? Places you've seen in your dreams and or nightmares? Makes me think of that. So we've got C, a circle, or the Comedy Central logo, a spiral, a triangle, a black pyramid, a square, and 2 rings together. Now, that probably means something, but I wanna explore the rest of the place first. I guess I had to flick it twice before it takes me there. Who knows, maybe the chairs are haunted. Okay, so I can't shoot. I'm pushing the punch and gun buttons and I can't do that. Smoky Western blend. Visit Nevada, state of freedom. So where are we in? Texas or Nevada? Spooky hotel gyms. A little too relaxing. Now I feel safe all of a sudden. Ranger Naturalist Service, headquarters, Loomis Memorial and Manzanita Lake. Lectures, mics, motor caravans, campfire programs, information. Season, late June to mid-September. Lassen Volcanic National Park. U.S. Department of the Interior National Park Service. Reminds me of a VN I'm thinking about reading someday. Let's see. See America. Montana. Scribbles. See America. United States Travel Bureau. Any documents I can read? What always bugs me about this game? New York and United Airlines. Miami. Braniff Airways. New York again. Irish International Airlines. What bugs me about this game is that I sometimes see things I can interact with, and I'm never sure what I'm going to come back from. 25, 226. Oh, there's lights on in these doors, in these rooms. 227, 225, 224, 223, 222. I can't go in any of them. Welcome to America. Welcome to Montana. The text is way too small for me to read. And the paper behind it. Someone's doing some work outside. The thing that bothers me is like, I appreciate the sidewalk, but it's like just some kind of void. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But it works on those who wouldn't pay attention. First, I want to go in here. Since I'm assuming maybe I'm supposed to ring the bell after that. Also, one more thing. I didn't look up here. Washington, American Airlines, See America, Montana again. Room 238, 47, and room 2 interlocked rings tonight. Oh, this is bad. Oh, we're in Silent Hill. Yep, we are officially in Silent Hill. Except the daytime version.
Hello? Anyone here?
Oh. Oh, it's opening doors. The lock is jammed. This door can't be opened. Oh, I hated that. Okay, let's see. Let's pay attention here. Far right. Early left. Middle left. Far right. So we're gonna have to explore each room before we hit that light again. The one where we led us here. You see this kind of TV? Now this isn't exactly the kind of TV that I want to have for my streams, but one of these days I do want to have a layout that's like a 90s type of CRT, and along the rest is Yu-nee's room. But it would look kind of old and dusty. Or maybe taken care of. I'm not sure. I haven't planned out the details. I'd really like to do that someday. But I also like to have some cords running from the TV down. That way it could look like, you know, you're looking at the game played on a console with her. That way it looks like you're playing the game with her. Okay, we can knock over objects now. Treading along water. Someone's been smoking. How much cum do you think is on the bed? Why would they... Is this something people did? I've never seen anyone put a blanket over the pillow. Let's see. Game. Copy. Copyrights? I think copyrights. It is 3:45, and the clock is not ticking. I'm sorry, but you mentioned video games and the place looks like this. My suspension of disbelief is broken. I can't suspend it anymore. You failed me, game. What kind of games am I gonna play around here, huh? An Atari? Okay, this room looks exactly the same. But the desk looked a little different. Let me... Hang on. Okay, there's a pen and ashtray, coffee, mug, blue book, phone, lamp, TV. Everything looks the exact same. Let me... I get the feeling there's details I might be missing, so let's check real quick. The time 3:45. Okay, so not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, far left. Keys. Well, it's a good thing we read that document, because now we know where the key goes, even if we didn't see that very obvious indicator telling us. A black pyramid.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Casino. Just like the document. The only room that was different. How suspect. So now we got the key for it. Let me just eat some food real quick. That's not spooky at all. Oh, darn it, I should have pulled on this cord here when I had the chance. Darn it. And as the house seems to like doing, it has an updated painting for us. I don't take it I can stay in any of these other rooms. These must not have been here before. Like naturally. Even all these little shapes and icons. What kind of hotel would do that? There we go. Now the light is purple. There's a bunch of spikes. Quite the room here. Kinda nice to make Jessie walk and watch her hips sway. Just a solid ceiling, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's a solid ceiling. And we picked up the phone. Oh, before I do that, oh, so this is some firm glass. So this was like one of those max security places. Pick up the hotline. Astral plane. I should probably stop streaming games while I'm eating, but I mean, I gotta eat. I always have a habit of like eating while doing something. So we're gonna get a new ability. My question is, what will it be? What the heck is going on over there? The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. I think I want to avoid that for now. Do I have to be worried about that thing? It's gonna damage me? Yep, yeah, it's hurting me. What if I shoot it? That's weird. Nope, nope, it's hissing at me. It is damaging me, and it does not like me. It kind of reminds me of those, fuzzies from Mario World. Alright, come on, move. I feel no extra dimensional entity waifu. I'd be surprised if there wasn't one like that in MGE. He decided I've been rude to him. Ow! Yeah, he didn't want to move for me. I wasn't nice enough to him. I'm guessing for now all I can really do is to avoid these guys. No. Jeez, what the hell? There's nothing I can do against it. Wait. One last thing. Just kind of hurts me all of a sudden. Okay, so I lost some of my source, and that's probably going to be very important later. And I don't feel good about that. And I goofed. I goofed by trying to force palm it. Alright. Take two. Just gotta ignore that guy and that one. Why didn't it play that music earlier? The game didn't lead me along to believe that it was a threat. Blue light? Alrighty. Collectibles menu.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's gonna be our bosses that we'll have to fight. ID hotline OOP3UE. Acquisition date 0809-1965. Containment location the hotline chamber and executive sector. Hotline OOP-UE. OOP3UE. I don't know. I mean, it might let us listen to dead people, which is kind of cool. And on one note, make sure nothing's wrong with my model, because it sure likes to, move around. The OBS likes to move my model around for some reason. Off where it was, and then there's just this little gap where my model's kind of floating in place. And speaking of my model, alright, there we go. How did it set to mouse? I tend to forget that. Oh, go away. Alrighty. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description. Para utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank, I'm assuming the dead. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Dr. Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including blank and blank, but its origins remain unknown. Let's see, multimedia, online, 11.6.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone.
What the hell happened?
It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Interesting. So, as you said, a Ouija board. The dictatorship. Let's see.
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
Huh. Well, that's concerning. That's extremely concerning. But Darling hasn't led us wrong before. Yeah, Nord made... no, I mean Saki made that joke in one of the last streams. Also, kind of ironic that you can use a phone to watch cutscenes. Hotline.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
Very interesting seeing all this from Trench's perspective. Though something I wanted to mention is I like the live action cutscenes, and I can tell a lot of effort and budget went into them. Both setting up the props and all the costumes. But for stuff that's just not of our age. Very interesting. Management team.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess.
I did not want that. But I still remember the ones I have to watch.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Considering Darling handed out all those things, the what was it? HREs, HMAs? The chest thingies that seem to protect people from being corrupted by the hiss, like right before it all happened. Yeah, it does certainly give off the impression that Darling might know more than he lets on. On that note, I'm not sure. I think the difference between a motel and a hotel is really like how high-end the building is. Because hotels always look really fancy. Motels, however, are essentially hotels for people on a very, very tight budget. And oh, my models. Something was up. Are essentially for people on a very tight budget. But as you can always tell with them, they look kind of raggedy. Whereas motels, hotels always look really fancy. Not to mention, these seem to be like 60s buildings or something. So that might be how motels looked at the time.
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Very interesting. Leaves me wondering if this really was just dementia and old age taking its toll on him. Perhaps with a combination of work, or if the house was doing this, and possibly more on that note, if the house knows in some way. Because keep in mind, Trench was not the chosen one. He shot himself with a gun and he died, but we did the same and it worked out for us. Now we're the director. Okay, so that's about all of those.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
I don't know. Not exactly sure how much I trust Emily either. But at the same time, how many other people can we choose from? And she wasn't super high ranking either. So it's not like she has enough power within the board to be that much of a threat. You never know. The director is dead. Long live the director. Long live us. Hopefully. Well, all I can do now is just go back to him. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get up, boy. And where are they? Alrighty. Now for the next one. Time to take out the trash. Hey, we've got your favorite dubbed anime here. You like Naruto? Oh, I messed that up. You like Naruto? Can't believe I messed that one up. I just really want to throw a trash can at these guys and make jokes about dubbed anime. Oh, you can't pick up the trash cans? You like JoJo? Where do you think you're going? Ooh, he got me point blank. Have a seat, throw his chair. Oh. Ow. Oh, I'm not being careful enough. If I can get that headshot. Oh. I jacked it up. Alright. Let's see how many puns we can make. It was a shameful display. Alrighty. I'm not going down without a fight. Where are you? Are they gone? I'm gonna be so sad if they're gone. I do not like how the game does that. Let's snipe these guys. That'll help. Hey, you need to learn to cool your jets. And I'll read yours. Why don't you have a seat? Man, this game's kind of hard. Oh. Ow. No, I like to draw, do you? And put your face on this. Oh, I can hit them with the back of it. That's interesting. I think I kind of need this here. Oh, personal mods, duh. When it comes to using something else, you haven't got a leg to stand on. You're a natural collection. Jeez, they're going crazy with those. Ooh. I'm running out of puns. I can't think of any. Why not have a drink? You look a little thirsty. Hey. Where do you think you're going? Oh, it's on your file. You look tired. Why not rest a little? Alright, where are you? Oh, a health boost. I don't know how I got that, but I got it. Do appreciate that. Let's see. Increased health 15%. And these guys have kind of an explosive temper. Nope. That is a bad spot to be in. Is that all of them? Aww. I like fighting them a lot because it's fun. Oh, I just love throwing things at them. It's so funny. Ooh. 7,000 source. What can I do with this stuff anyway? Maybe upgrade things later. Okay, what's my goal now? Missions, unknown callers, speak with Emily. Okay, unknown caller. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into the Hiss invasion. On her way to the hotline, Jesse gains the launch ability by binding the floppy disk, another object of power. She is forced to fight the Hiss corrupted head of communications, Alberto Tomasi. Jesse uses the hotline to call Trent. She talks about finding his management team, Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, and Helen Marshall, head of operations, potential allies against the Hiss. But if Tomasi is anything to go off of, then likely enemies for us. Anything to find later? Hang on, got a message on Steam. Gonna have to answer him later. Out of curiosity, is that stuff gone? No, it's not. I'm not sure how we can get rid of it, but I'm glad I already got the mod over there. Thing. Doesn't seem to have done anything. There's no putting a dent in that stuff. I'm not good at coming up with puns on the spot. Oh well. We gotta go all the way back to Emily. Or, actually, I could have just fast traveled over there, but it's fine. I'm already almost there. It's not a long travel time. Oh! I don't pay you to fire stuff at me. I pay you to work. Need help? Here's your desk. Oh, come on. You just aim. Not what I wanted to grab, but... Ooh! That guy got caught. Oh, he almost fired something at me. Oh, I can't throw it with the sign? Ammo efficiency. Ooh! That home's in on you? Ow. Enough of your crap. Ow. Gosh. I'm getting too risky with this stuff. Hey. Ammo cost per shot -5. What? That's what I get? Fine. Alright, let me go pick up the health bits that I might have dropped. And to figure out a way to... figure out a way to get back. If I can remember. Well, I already got what was in there. There's no coming back from it, unfortunately. Hey, what's that up there? How do I get that? Okay, oh! You threw a grenade at me? I don't appreciate that. Oh, more of them? Knock it off. Where do you think you're going? Get back here. Alrighty. Who's next? I don't think I haven't got something special for you. Where's that smoke? That cigarette cabinet? Ow. They hit it hard up close. I got something special for you. Here, have a smoke. These guys are out of control. You're so good at this. And I'm not. Oh jeez, how do I get up there? Ooh, there we go. So we have to get a little creative, but we have some parkour to some extent. Oh, unrefined reading. Nope. Okay. So let's see. No other way to go except the way we came. Oh, now I can open it. So I guess it's worth it to come back for these doors. Central Executive. Oh, no outfits yet. Speak with Emily in the executive boardroom. How was that again? It was up here.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
She is so autistic. Emily is such a horror artist. I like how they take your gun away in these parts. That way, you can't just straight up shoot people who are supposed to help you. Let's see, initial impressions. Let's talk. Of course. I was like, hey, hold that thought, Emily. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of Director Jesse Faden. Yeah, I do not place short-haired girls high on the list of my priorities. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1, confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I've dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She's able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file blank for full report. Hiss is red team. They're trying to invade and corrupt the point. Let's see. Any other documents? Anything else around here? Nothing. Nothing.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. The Hiss got him. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Ooh, 4 ability points received. Dr. Trench, I'm CIA. What surprises me is, in saying that that one lady was tough, is that they stole something from the CIA. They act like it was easy. Energy plus 5. Okay, directorial override. The internal lockdown and an emergency security measure is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector, find the directorial override, and lift the internal lockdown. Hotline. Board countermeasures. So upgrades of some point. Board countermeasures are now available from the nearest control point. Weapon forms and mods, can now be crafted at the nearest control point. I'm going to take a little break because I gotta go and get something real quick. Not to mention, I want to, I'm not sure how much I want to increase the, transparency on this. Beat the challenge and the board will give you a Goofy Gooper token. So, I will, take a short break. Okay, I'm back. And I am staying up later than I would like for this sort of thing. Nevertheless, I am going to continue with this. Got myself a dessert for my day off. Normally that's a once a day sort of thing for me, but I have a lot of sweets now. And once a week is too slow for me to really make much of a dent in how many of them I have, so I feel like it would be a good idea. I feel like adding an extra dessert one day or two, an extra dessert in the week couldn't hurt too much, but I don't want to keep that up either. I just want to try and give myself a bit more of an opportunity to work through this stuff, or else it'll get moldy
Hi,
and
Jesse.
go bad. Yeah, so would I. I try my best to eat healthy throughout the week, but man, it feels shitty doing that. But it physically feels shitty if I only eat sweets. I can't eat those too much. Otherwise, it's like only once a week for me. Twice is pushing it.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
So apparently we have no new questions for her.
Bring me back anything good?
So,
Wait, it seemed I had... I thought Dr.
Oh wait,
Thanks, Emily.
I just realized I should have
I'm sure
asked.
I'll have more questions soon.
Did you
Just
want to
let me
watch Emily explain these things, or did you already see that in the last streams? Because in my first... It seemed like you were following with that. But if you want me to go over it, we could. So, just,
Do you hear that?
say the
Someone's
word.
singing. Where's it coming from?
Yeah, that's the janitor. I heard it too.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Director can launch objects up to 20 feet.
Bullshit. We've never recorded any distance over 5.
Obviously, you never read the P6 data.
Okay, that's good. Just figured I'd ask. Abilities, 5. New outfits? No. Okay. So. Health 1. 10 plus 10% to health. Unlock. Use 3. We'll just call them ability points. To unlock additional weapon form slot. These are milestone rewards. I would have thought the first one would be using 5 instead of 3, but what else? Use 15 to unlock additional personal mod slot. And 30 to unlock an additional one more personal mod slot. Plus 10% to energy. Melee damage. Launch damage. Launch grenades and rockets back at the enemy. Ooh, I do want that. Okay, let's explore what we can get first. Astral constructs. Before we decide on anything. Weapon forms. SW0204. Construct Shatter. Construct Shatter. Shatter has high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Required materials, 9,402 out of 5,000. Source, 27 out of 8. Undefined reading, 15 out of 4. House memory. And we've been pretty thorough in trying to find all of that, so I don't think we've missed any of that. Thankfully. Mods. Okay. Obscured weapon mod. Common. Construct a random weapon mod. Well, who wouldn't want that? Obscured weapon mod. Common. Okay, so we can use undefined reading. I'm guessing it takes 1,000. And I'd rather they swap the numbers. Like, or instead of using the slash, they use... Like, they, have a dash there to show how much it's going to subtract. Because that's a little less clear. We definitely don't want that. Oh, one of these days I'm probably gonna eventually play a gacha game on the stream, and I don't know what game it's gonna be. I don't even have this game planned. It's not even something I want to do. It's just something that I think is gonna happen one of these days because it's infesting so many things right now. And I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, common. Nothing really varying between these two, so I'm not gonna go for that. Obscured personal mod. Common. We can use house memories or undefined reading. Constructs level. Upgrade to enable higher tier mods. Threshold remnant. We don't have any of that. Refresh to generate new randomized mods. Well, I don't like the sound of that. I'm not gonna go for that. At all. Construct shatter. Well, I don't know. I mean, we can give ourselves a shotgun, but I don't really like shotguns. Board countermeasures. Executive incursion, headshot tactics. Kill enemies in the executive sector with headshots. Instructions incoming. Headbrain melon melon is weak. Let me eat some food first. Rewards a random common personal mod. Surge maneuvers. Kill enemies with a service weapon in surge mode. Use surge coil firecracker against your enemy. Strategic target. Hiss Rangers. Kill Hiss Rangers. They know how to use your soldiers, human toys. Smart. We got a personal mod out of that. Pierce maneuvers. Kill enemies with a service weapon in pierce mode. Pierce, spear, puncture the invaders. Easy, go, peasy. Executive incursion. Hiss guards. Kill Hiss guards in the executive sector using spin. Specifics not found. You are approved for actions. For action. Okay, so I'm guessing this doesn't send us on these missions. Ooh. They're gone. Uh-oh. Crap. So there are optional missions that give us stuff. Oh, I hate that. They're gone. Oh, gosh, that sucks. Plus 15% to health. What are they like stack? Extra energy. Melee damage. Launch damage up to 3 objects. I do like the sound of that. Energy now recovers while holding launch ops. Okay. Basic and oh, we silver. Oh, we can so be silver. Launch large enemies when their health is low. Oh. I like the sound of this. Launch large objects. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Okay. So, I know what I want. But I want this to be fun for anybody watching as well. And since you are the only one watching, what do you think we should increase, Bleem? Should we increase our health, our energy, our melee damage, or our launch damage? We can upgrade 5 things. Well, 5. We have 5 of those upgrade points. So we'll see. And we'll still be able to get our shotgun. Oh, I want it so bad. Ooh, that sounds so fun to play as. I want them immediately. But I want this to be fun for you too. Right. Energy is needed for our psychic abilities. If you want, I can show you this in action.
I heard the hiss attack the power plant.
Wait, I want to hear what
Brings
she
up
has
a
to
lot
say.
of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
I don't know about a fusion
They're saying
reactor.
Trench was shot dead.
Again?
The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Okay. Yeah. Well, no. Because it would increase the amount we have to spare from, so we could boost it up to 4 launches. But basically, that bar up there is my energy. It's consumed whenever I use my telekinesis ability. No more rapping. I do not want to hear that guy freestyling in the mic.
Hope has asked us to document his incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Okay. Normally, I rely on health upgrades because I want to be a little beefier because I know I'm bad at video games. But it looks like we don't have any such speed. Let's see, we can increase the amount of energy we have, amount of health we have, how much each melee attack does, and the amount of damage from launch. So this would increase ooh, what is that? Oh my. What did I miss? 100%. Oh, when released, shield propels debris at nearby enemies. Okay, you know what? No, this is spoiling things for myself. Never mind. Alrighty, so right now we can narrow down what you said to launch damage or melee damage. I'm still gonna let you pick, but I guess if you take too long and if you're not sure, I'm just gonna fall back on launch damage because I really like launch. Okay. Plus 10% to energy. Well, now we can have another one. So badly want this. And we have 4 more points. I want it too badly. I'm gonna increase a little bit of everything, I think. But man, do I want that. Oh, I am actively attempting to, trying to restrain myself from increasing launch, but I think I want to do it. But I still want you to have fun since you're the viewer. So I'll wait a little bit. That I do. And you are right about increasing energy. We're gonna need that later. I'm gonna increase a bit of everything. Oh gosh, I want that. Increase my health. Additional weapon form slot. And increase my melee damage. Alright, well that's all of our ability points at the moment. And I think we're gonna make the construct shatter. I don't know where to get pierced. Shatter. Alright. No weapon forms available. Search for a way to the maintenance sector. Ammo cost per shot, recoil, rate of fire, projectile spread, projectiles fired, ammo cost shot, construct. Deconstruction is probably something I shouldn't do until I'm about ready to increase anything, because I'll need this source for later. But I'll increase projectiles fired for now, because I could use that.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? But we don't have the proper facilities.
Maybe we can bring in an observation unit from the containment sector. I'll put in a request in the Pope.
I wouldn't recommend it, lady. I would not recommend that. Okay, now before we go and do all that, let's try out our new toy. Oh, okay. I like how we just spin our gun. Now it's in shotgun mode. Ooh. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pellets. So this is our shotgun. Now. Oh yeah, it is so strong. My favorite shotgun sound is always going to be the Widowmaker from TF2, but that sounds nice and powerful. Oh, wait. Gotta test on my telekinesis. Oh my. Now let's see how this works if we stack it with launch energy cost. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough to give us an extra launch, so basically that just gives us a third launch.
Hope wants us to get a field lab set up as soon as possible.
Oh.
With what? We can't get any equipment from the research sector until the internal lockdown is lifted.
And see what you can find around here. Computers, documents, any measuring devices you can find. Helping Pope is a surefire way to get on Darling's good side.
I don't like how the guy is made to look like the dumb one. It's always annoying when that happens. They talk a lot. I was thinking like, man, I got somewhere to be.
The monsters left to die.
What? Who? Like, what does this guy have to say? He's just reading things.
Thank God we're out of that safe room. I was suffocating in there.
Oxygen's pumped into the rooms. There was never any risk of suffocating.
Hey, I know what I felt. They're too small. Executive staff should get bigger safe rooms.
She's that kid. She's the one who's like, no, that's not the proper definition. Well, it didn't do nothing. It gave us 3 launches. So now, originally, using this just barely gives us a 3rd launch. But now we can, and if we don't have it, we only get 2. Now we can keep on the health recovery per element pickup, which makes our health increase more easily, but we still get that 3rd launch, so without having to wait for it to
work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Without having to wait for our energy to recover. So basically we can sorta kinda get close to keeping on that 3rd in upgrade or personal mod. Before I do that, I'm gonna save real quick. Don't you talk. Don't you talk.
To the hiss resonance. Negating.
Able. Fine. Better not do that when I'm running away. Better not. I'm gonna do things with your mom. Okay. Search for a way into the maintenance sector. Maintenance sector, access corridor, out of order, out of order, out of order, executive sector, that's where we are now. Yeah, basically. Like, no, stop giving me world building. I'm in the middle of the game, which also gives me world building. Maintenance sector access corridor. There's too
Like I
much
said
world
before,
building.
the janitor is a friendly face.
Pony. No, stop giving me world building at the world building buffet. The world building buffet. That's too much world building. Was this seriously the janitor? The janitor has to be like possessed or an incarnation of the house, so it can't be just the janitor who planned all this or something.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
You know, this reminds me of this creepypasta where a janitor undoes one little screw and it makes this weird, spooky, mutated thing escape from where it was being held and kill everyone. And he's miraculously the one who gets by unscathed. And as it turns out at the end, he was paid to unscrew it by some kind of a rival company. The janitor's domain. The broom closet ending. The NSC control room. I think I know what you're talking about, even if I haven't seen it myself, because I've never read a doujin with a janitor in it. Well, no, once. I did. It was a trap show to doujin, but I'm worried. Like, I guess that happens sometimes when the lolly runs into the wrong kind of janitor. Let's see. How do we get up there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is there anything important here? Yes, I know. Oh shit. How did I say that so nonchalantly? Oh fuck me. I'm ashamed. Ow. Yes, I read one. I read one once, I'm sorry. I was looking for trap doujins, and that was one that came up when I was looking for big booty traps. Oh. I gotta watch what I say. Well, that's one way to get through. Get in here. Book Club Lopez. Ugh. Anything in here? Yes, there is. Launch efficiency. 7%. Yeah. Respondents, non-official, Book Club Lopez. Oh, unless you. I thought it was. Wait, how did I misread that as useless in the last streams? What the heck's wrong with me? Unless you, review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA novels. Ugh, that's how you know it's bad. Intertwine the coming of age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless you managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because of dystopian future. And along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for YA. The main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I'd give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. Somewhat worth a read. Somewhat. Okay. That is a satisfying sound. Any way we can parkour our way up here? Ooh! Ow. Come on. Come on, you don't... No! I did it once before. No! It's not a video game if your protagonist struggles with basic things. Okay, so I can only get up there through the door. I see control room. Access corridor. Alrighty. Okay, we can't go through that door. Ventilation, janitor's office, and sector elevator.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
What an ominous room. You know we're going to have to fight those guys. Can I shoot them from here? Nope. I cannot. There's a control point there, so that'll come in handy. Here we'll be able to make use of our new upgrades, so we're gonna need those because there's a lot of guys in there. Oh. Where are you? Come on out. Oh. Ow! That's my punishment for reading a trap show to Dojin. That's what I get. Alrighty, let's go.
The directorial override is right there.
I gotta be more careful with the launch ability, because
how do we get there?
I end up blowing things up in my own face. Why did that do so little damage? No, we're gonna do that again. That's better. That's how it should be. You should be like one-hit kills. Ritual impulse. Let's see. First, ritual impulse, conceptual material. Cat 1, 94721 maintenance. Oh, I forgot to explore the place more thoroughly. Oh, indeed. Blackrock Query, Blackrock Processing, Ventilation Janitor's Office. Oops. Yeah, I should have examined the place before I did that, though. Kind of feel bad about that, but there's no going back from it, so oh well. If anything, it's after you restore a save point that it's easier to find stuff. Boy, let me in. Let me through this door. I don't know, else I'll start throwing trap show to dojins at you. Yeah, that's right, I carry cancer with me at all times. Okay, something's gonna pop out of me. Ooh! Targets. Oh, a recycling bin. Hey, I got you some trap show to dojins. Bam. Trap show to dojins for all. Ooh, just imagine. That forklift, if we upgrade our launch ability enough, we're gonna be able to throw the forklift. Ooh, this is gonna be fun! Bam! Oh, this game's combat is satisfying. Ooh, this looks painful. Bam! Oh gosh, I love doing this! Anyone else shooting at me? Nope. Okay. Let's see, energy gain from headshots, 13%. No cause for shot, recoil, fire, protect spray, shot. Well, it's only 1%, but it might as well. Energy recovery speed, plus 15%. Yeah, we can equip that if we want to. Oh gosh, I love the combat in this game. I can imagine people complaining about it, but for me, it's fun. One thing I like about it as a shooter is that it doesn't have you, like, worrying about ammo or anything. I'm not sure why people enjoy that, because I don't. In fact, I actually really hate it. Because it's just boring that way. Alright. Nope. Nothing there. Well, I had to die to it to try it, but it was worth it. Exactly. And because it's so limited, it makes me nervous about running out. And then if I'm nervous about running out, I want to shoot less. And if I want to shoot less, the game's not fun. But with this, I can shoot as much as I want. And then what happens when it's all gone? It comes right back. And that keeps the fun going. Now, granted, they always make sure to give you more ammo, but I don't know. If the whole point is to shoot everything, then that just defeats the purpose in my eyes. I don't know. It was always painful for me as someone who's stingy about these sort of things. If a resource is limited, I'm almost never going to use it because I'm scared of running out. Ooh. Let's see. Got another guy up there. Okay, now we gotta hunt them down. Bam! Okay. Oh, I gotta stop getting too careless. Oh, I'm getting too careless here. Right? Oh, it's great. No, go away. Go away. Meanie poopy? A big dumb poopy meanie face? Your mom. Threshold remnant. 7%. Okay, we're gonna have to start taking apart some of these. It's getting a little much. I gotta respond to my friend. Alright, had a friend message me on Steam. But yeah, the physics are great in this. It's because it has a dedicated physics engine that it has good, you know, telekinesis abilities, but it's also because any game with such abilities, it needs that for it to be good, that it, I imagine most games can't have that because it's expensive to build a whole physics engine, probably. Hiss doesn't like that. Let's see. I'm sorry, Mr. Hiss. What? What? The hiss was right there and it was stopping me from going in. Was there something I missed? Hiss. Hiss to the hiss? That's weird. I just have to wait for my model to stop lagging for some reason. I think I checked out everything, didn't I? Yeah, I think that's everything. So why was it still there, or was that a glitch? That's odd. I should probably be making more use of my map, but I never feel like I need it. It's always more or less kind of a straight shot. Oh, there's a lot over there. Off to the left, that blacked out stuff? Okay, we can't go through here. Not yet, at least.
What's down that way?
Janitor's office? Or this place? Well... Uh-oh.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Modern SP. Mary Chase. Well, first I gotta go down here. Oh, missed all this stuff and I should have gotten to it sooner. Adult Swim cartoons, yay!
Drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white. and never find your way back home.
I miss my home.
Oh man, that was a great analog horror, wasn't it? Avoid modern technology. Where's that red light coming from? Ah! Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I hope I'll be able to get back there.
This place makes me nauseous.
Oh. I hope so bad I'm gonna be able to go back there. One thing I'm horrified about with this game is what won't be able to come back to.
An object of power.
And that hasn't been an issue so far.
How do you think it got down here?
But it still worries me.
A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Okay, well, it looks like we'll be able to do something of a run. Ooh! I can't make that jump, so I'm under the assumption maybe this is some kind of speed boost. B to evade. Oh, we got a dodge mechanic? Oh, yes! Okay, so we have a dash now. A then B to air evade. Oh, and we're gonna need more energy for that. Whee! Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. So then, how do I fight them? I'm guessing there's nothing I can do about these guys. Okay. Nothing I can do about them. Yep, I have to avoid them. Yay, we're friends with the house. Alrighty. I'm curious what your thoughts are on this ability. I thought you would have been excited for this one.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Shifting positions. Good thing I have something of a background in platformers. This stuff would be easy for me if not for the lights in my way. Oh, that's bright. Knock it off. Hidden location discovered. Right. Oh, cool. Find a way to fix the NSC on power plant. Jesse learns of another object of power, a merry-go-round horse, below the break room. Oh, the break room breaks under you. She cleanses the merry-go-round horse and gains the evade ability, the power to rapidly dash short distances. Case files, merry-go-round horse. ID, merry-go-round horse, OOP 16KE. Acquisition date 06/14/1998. Containment location, oh, there's that word. Redacted. This game must be huge among SCP fans. But then again, SCP fans are Zoomers now, so who knows. Merry-go-round horse, OOP 16KE. Containment procedure. Object should be kept in a confined space when unbound. Description: para-utility. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. This can be quite dangerous when blank in its path. The object is currently bound by blank. Background: the object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local blank reported that the rides would move on their own and that they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight, 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. So, a way for the Bureau to find out about spooky happenings. Agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local blank were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent blank by blank. Agents invoked Formula C.5 to blank the object long enough to blank. Riding on fiberglass. Yeah, it doesn't sound that safe. Threshold Kids. Astral Plane. Oh, we already watched that. It's kind of annoying that you can't just skip past things. Oh! Oops. I broke stuff. Can I do damage with this stuff? I have a feeling maybe I'll be able to do damage with this, so it's worth a shot. Let's see. Ritual Impulse. That'll be good for upgrading things later. Let's see. Where was the door that had Audie in it? And his sign is gone. He's still here.
Oh, it's time for a coffee break, son.
What I'm surprised by, how come she doesn't comment on the fact that he knows what she's thinking? Yep. What a mess. Burn the trash.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it into fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
Well, okay. I'll do that afterwards. Because I'm curious about this stuff first. I think I should do the important stuff first. Shatter recoil efficiency. By the way, he seems mysterious, but he's like one of those characters that's probably meant to help you. Ventilation. Oh, wait. Not yet. I'm busy. Okay, janitor's office and ventilation. Nice. NSC controller. Ah, it is not going to show me where the furnace is. So I'm just going to have to wing it. But I'm guessing that door is going to be a magic key for me. Ow. Ow. Oh, I lost so much. Okay. Now we definitely know it does not do damage. You know, something I'm bummed out about is the fact that I'm probably not going to be able to have tracking, facial tracking on my model for some time. Because I need an external tracker for that. Namely an iPhone or an app that's on Android but also isn't very good. So, that sucks. I'm gonna have to invest some money for that much later before I try and get face tracking. And yeah, basically it's purely a dodge roll. Whoa! All I did was throw a bin full of trap show to dojins at that guy. He must have really hated it. You gotta really be careful here. You can mess yourself up if you're not careful. Okay. Because things will just blow up spontaneously. Threw a trash can at this guy and it just destroyed him. Like, it seems to affect objects, but not enemies. Maybe that's an upgrade later. I do not know. No? Okay, so we gotta go through this door. First, let's open this door. And this one, I could use the shortcut. Ventilation. Oh, two thingies. Threshold remnant and dodge efficiency. Evade energy cost minus 10. It's not the generalist ability that I'm looking for. Energy gain, I don't know, recoil minus 10. Boy, if you don't get... It's hidden by Yu-nee. Alrighty. Not missing anything in here? Can I... I want to see if I can... Nope, I don't think I can. Nope, I can't get up there.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Oh. Northmore.
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end, contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
I really like Trench. He's a guy who knows what's up. Can I pick this up? Ah. So I can pick it up from under it. Ooh, I don't want to make anything blow up again. Elevator, ventilation, power plant. Alrighty. Okay, so ventilation is on the second floor. That's where we were. Correspondence, Irish escaped object of power. Attention maintenance staff, an object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around this sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Irish. So the horse escaped. A lot of light coming through there. Escaped object-oriented programming. More or less. Bit of a light there. You know, I probably burn a lot of time being this thorough, examining everything. It could get so much worse with me. I could spend so much more time just looking at things. And I should probably keep going forward, but I don't know. I kind of like being thorough. I always feel like not enough Let's Players and streamers did that, and it kind of takes away from the experience. You know, sure, the viewer could just play the game on their own, but, you know, back at the time, there was a time where it wasn't as easy to get into PC gaming. Consoles were the main thing for some people, especially people like me, so I wanted to watch people be thorough with the games I couldn't afford to play. Oh yeah, definitely. One thing I like about it really keeps true SCP in mind, where it's haunted objects, not necessarily spooky things. It's not just beings, sometimes it's mysterious objects, and I think that's something modern SCP fans have kind of forgotten, but this game remembers that, and I'm glad. A thingy. Threshold remnant. Okay, well, we can't go through this door yet. We'll probably get here later, though. Get through that door later. I'm probably gonna cut the streams sooner or later, because it's really early in the morning for me. Maybe after I purify this control.
Out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
After I purify this control point. I guess they know about me. I ain't nobody's fool. I don't go through the line. I jump over everything.
Ma'am, if you're here to help, you should speak with Chief Arish. He's in the security booth.
But I still greet the staff because I want to be polite. Also, look at that she's got. I don't know what this is exactly, but this thing looks like it packs a punch. Jeez. I want to use one of those. Oh. Huh.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Yeah, hang on. I'm busy. Security matters. Arish. To S. Arish from El Salvador. Subject. Keep a lookout. Federal Bureau of Control. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in this sector is asking about Audie, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. Told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on... I cannot be a voice actor. Nor can I be a narrator. But I'd like it if I could. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Energy converters disabled. I was just staring at a thing. Oh, found a thingy. Ritual impulse. There's no way I can read all that. Text too tiny. Hey, yeah, do you have any important documents? No?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. It was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Does that mean I have to kill the sussy bakas? I'll kill the sussy bakas. This guy's glowing on the back of his neck. That was gone now. Let's see, now we have 4 upgrade points. Plus 50 to launch damage. I immediately want to get as close as possible to upgrading launch stuff. But I don't want to use up all my stuff just yet. Unlock the second mod slot, increase base weapon damage. Well, I don't have nearly enough for that yet. Spin has a generous magazine and a high rate of fire, best used in controlled bursts. So like an Uzi. As much as I want to continue, it is really early in the morning right now. So I'm going to have to conclude this stream. But I would like to thank you for coming along. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, and for anybody rewatching this stream, or anybody who might have been lurking, I hope you all enjoyed it as well. So, from Big Sister, have a good night, and thanks for coming along. Oyasumi.